You're probably wondering why the World Health Organization says a slice of bacon hurts more than a cigarette, right? That's not a joke. It's the question every senior should be asking. Because according to the World Health Organization, processed smoked meats like ham, bacon, and sausages are now classified in the same cancer-causing category as tobacco. Yes, the same bacon we've been told to enjoy in moderation may be silently raising your risk of cancer with every bite. Here's what most people over 65 don't know. For every 50 grams of processed meat eaten daily, barely 2 slices of smoked ham, the risk of colorectal cancer increases by 18%. And if your heart or kidneys are already working overtime, the sodium, phosphorus, and even hidden bacteria in smoked meat are pushing your body closer to collapse. Ever felt a cramp in your gut after lunch? Struggled to catch your breath on the porch? Or notice swelling in your ankles? These might not be just old age. They might be your body screaming for help. In today's video, we'll uncover the 10 deadly compounds hiding inside smoked meat and how they target seniors like you. And if you care about your heart, your memory, and your independence, don't miss this. 1. PAHs. That delicious smoke is actually poison. Everyone loves that smoky flavor in bacon and sausage, but that smell? It's actually a sign of toxic chemicals clinging to your meat. PAHs, or polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, are dangerous compounds formed when fat drips onto fire and creates smoke. That smoke rises up and sticks to the meat, bringing cancer-causing particles with it. These PAHs damage your DNA, and for older adults whose cells don't repair as easily, that damage builds up. Do you often feel bloated after eating? Or maybe you've had constipation or diarrhea that lasts for weeks. These aren't just digestive quirks. For seniors, they might be early warnings from your colon, quietly reacting to years of exposure to smoked meat. PAHs don't strike immediately. They work in silence. You eat a slice of ham today, another next week, and over time, the cancer risk rises. Your immune defenses get slower, but the damage gets faster. Many people don't find out until it's too late. When that stomach pain becomes something more serious, when the doctor says the word tumor, the first thought is, I wish I had known earlier. If you're over 65 and often feel discomfort after eating smoked meat, take a break for a week. Let your body breathe. Sometimes just stopping one silent habit can change a lot of things. 2. N-nitroso compounds, the cancer-causing chemical in your healthy sausage. You've probably heard it before. Sausage is fine, just buy the nitrate-free kind. Or, smoked meats are part of the Mediterranean diet. But what if that trust is misplaced? Nitroso compounds, also called N-nitrosamines, form when preservatives like nitrates and nitrites interact with proteins during smoking or curing. Even meats labeled natural or uncured can still form these toxins during cooking. The World Health Organization has linked these compounds directly to cancer, especially in the colon, stomach, and pancreas. Unusual stomach discomfort that sticks around, changes in your stool, dark, tar-like, or with red streaks, feeling tired even after sleeping well. These aren't just signs of aging. They could be early red flags your digestive tract is inflamed, or worse, under attack. The tricky part? These chemicals don't smell. They don't taste strange. You won't know they're in your food, but they're in nearly every slice of smoked meat. And for seniors with a history of digestive issues or past surgeries, the risk is even higher. It's hard to accept, isn't it? That something you've been told is safe in moderation might be quietly hurting you. That comforting Sunday breakfast with smoked sausage and eggs could be laying the groundwork for something much darker. Take a moment today. Look at what's in your fridge. That artisan bacon or natural smoked turkey? Flip the label. If it says nitrites, nitrates, or smoked, ask yourself, is it really worth the risk? 3. HCAs, the hidden cancer risk from grilled meats. You've probably heard this one. Grilled meat is better than fried. It's leaner, cleaner, and healthier. For decades, we've believed that a well-grilled piece of meat is a smart choice, especially for seniors watching their weight. But here's the trap. That crispy brown surface on your grilled pork chop or smoked sausage? It's laced with HCAs, Heterocyclic amines, chemicals formed when meat is cooked at high heat. These compounds seep deep into the muscle tissue and have been shown to damage DNA in your gut. And studies now link HCAs to weakened circulation, inflammation, and cancer in the colon and legs vascular system, especially in older adults. Have your legs been feeling heavier lately? Do you get tired climbing stairs you once breezed through? Or maybe your calves cramp up at night? That might not be just age. It could be early signs of microvascular damage, the kind that HCAs can quietly trigger after years of grilled meat meals. This isn't about one BBQ, it's about what happens when you eat grilled meat weekly, year after year. The damage is microscopic, invisible, but it's there, weakening your legs, tightening your blood vessels, draining your stamina. We try so hard to eat better after 60, we switch from fried to grilled thinking we're making progress. But what if that grill line is a warning label in disguise? What if the very thing we trusted to help us is quietly hurting our legs? If your legs ache more after meals, or you've noticed circulation issues, try swapping grilled meat with steamed chicken, poached fish, or baked tofu for just 1 week. Let your legs speak. You might be surprised how quickly strength returns when you stop feeding the fire. 4. Sodium, the silent killer in every slice. Every evening, Edna, 74, noticed her slippers felt tighter. She thought it was just normal swelling. Her ankles puffed up after dinner, and sometimes she'd get winded just walking from the kitchen to her favorite chair. It's just old age, she told herself. But what Edna didn't realize was that her simple ham sandwich, something she believed was a light, healthy dinner, was quietly breaking her heart down. Smoked meats are packed with sodium, a lot more than fresh meat. And for seniors, this isn't just about taste. Sodium causes your body to retain fluid. That extra fluid increases the pressure in your blood vessels, making your heart work harder, at an age when the heart is already getting tired. Swollen feet by evening, shortness of breath just bending over, lightheaded when standing up from bed? These are not just part of getting older, they're warning signs that your heart is struggling under pressure, often because of too much salt hiding in everyday smoked meats. One meal won't hurt, but smoked meat every week? Every month for years? That salt builds up. Your heart keeps fighting until one day it just can't. We're told smoked turkey is lean, bacon in moderation is fine, ham is better than red meat. But no one tells you that for an aging heart, sodium is a slow-moving poison, and smoked meats are some of the saltiest foods in your kitchen. What you thought was light may be the very thing making your legs weaker, your breath shorter, and your mornings harder. If you've noticed more swelling, more fatigue, or harder breathing after meals, take a look at your salt intake. Try switching smoked meats for low-sodium turkey, baked chicken, or even a hearty veggie stew. Give your heart a break for just 1 week and feel what changes. 5. Phosphorus and potassium, the kidney killers hiding in your fridge. It's no secret that smoked meats are better than fried. They're lean, full of protein, and good for energy. That's what most older adults believe, especially when picking up smoked turkey or ham from the grocery store. It looks clean, it feels lighter, it must be better, right? But here's what no one told you. Smoked meats are packed with phosphorus and potassium, two minerals that may seem healthy, but in high amounts slowly wear down your kidneys. For older adults, especially those over 65, the kidneys are already working harder to filter your blood. Excess phosphorus throws off your mineral balance. Too much potassium disrupts your heartbeat and fluid control. Over time, they weaken your kidneys, your muscles, and your energy reserves. Do your hands or face feel puffier in the morning? Are your legs cramping at night? Do you feel unusually tired even after resting? That might not be just getting old. It could be your kidneys signaling distress from years of excess phosphorus and potassium buildup. These meats don't taste salty. They don't look dangerous, but over time, the kidneys struggle to keep up, and your body starts to retain waste instead of removing it. You thought you were choosing better, going with smoked chicken instead of fried pork. But what if those neat, vacuum-sealed deli packs are quietly aging you from the inside out? What if lean doesn't mean clean? If you've been feeling weaker lately, especially in your legs or lower back, check your plate. Cut back on smoked meats for just a few days. Add in some kidney-friendly options like grilled whitefish, boiled eggs, or veggie-based protein. Give your kidneys a break. Let your energy return. 6. Bacterial infections, the invisible threat in smoked fish and deli meats. Imagine this. You had a simple lunch, some smoked salmon, a slice of deli ham, and a few crackers. Later that evening, you feel strange. Your stomach churns, you're dizzy. You lie down, but your legs ache. And worse, you can't think straight. Confused, foggy, like your brain is wrapped in cotton. This isn't food poisoning from a bad oyster. It could be listeria, a deadly bacteria that hides in cold smoked meats, especially dangerous for anyone over 65. As we age, our immune systems weaken. Even a small dose of bacteria that a younger person can fight off easily can knock a senior into the hospital. Listeria and E. coli love smoked fish, cold-cut meats, and anything stored too long in the fridge. They thrive where flavor masks their presence. Diarrhea that won't stop. A fever for no clear reason. Sudden muscle aches, chills, or confusion. These aren't just signs of being worn out. They're red flags of a serious infection that your body may not be able to fight. These infections don't always start immediately. You can feel fine hours after eating, then collapse the next day. For seniors, over 50% of listeria deaths happen after age 65. You thought it was just a treat, something light and easy, but now you're at risk from food you trusted. And the scariest part? You did everything right, except know what was hiding under that label. If you've got smoked fish or deli meats in your fridge, check them. If it's not canned or shelf-stable, it might not be safe. Choose cooked options instead. Warm up cold cuts. Freeze what you can't eat right away. One small change could save your life. 7. The protein power myth. Why smoked meats don't make you stronger. Most seniors believe this one. I need protein to stay strong, so a slice of smoked ham or sausage in the morning helps me keep my muscles. Sounds logical, right? Protein equals strength. But here's what no one tells you. Yes, protein helps maintain muscle mass as we age. But the kind of protein in smoked meats is wrapped in a dangerous package: saturated fats, preservatives, and inflammatory compounds like nitrates and HCAs. Instead of fueling your muscles, these additives trigger chronic inflammation, worsen insulin resistance, and may even disrupt muscle repair pathways. The result? Your legs feel heavier, your steps become slower. You're eating protein, but getting weaker. You eat a hearty breakfast, but you're still tired by 10. You feel stiff after sitting, your balance seems worse. That's not just aging, it may be your muscles losing their response to the very foods you think are helping them. Processed meat gives you some protein, but at a cost. Over time, it contributes to sarcopenia, the age loss of muscle mass, especially when paired with high sodium and chemical preservatives that block proper nutrient absorption. You're doing your best, trying to eat smart, stay active, stay strong. But the hidden truth is, not all protein builds strength. And smoked meats, no matter how lean they look, could be slowly stealing your stability. Want real strength? Swap that slice of smoked sausage for 2 boiled eggs or a scoop of Greek yogurt with nuts. Add beans, fish, or soft tofu to your lunch. It's not just about eating protein, it's about eating the right kind. Because strength in old age starts from the inside, and it starts with smart choices. 8. I only eat a little. Why that excuse doesn't protect you. You might be thinking right now, I don't eat smoked meat often, just a little here and there, 1 or 2 slices a week. That can't be dangerous, right? It sounds harmless, but here's the shocking truth. According to the World Health Organization, eating just 50 grams of processed meat per day, roughly 2 thin slices of smoked ham, increases your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. That's not a lot. That's breakfast. That's your sandwich at lunch. And unlike younger bodies, seniors over 65 have slower detox systems, weaker immune defenses, and thinner gut linings, which means even small amounts of harmful compounds like PAHs, HCAs, and nitrates can do bigger damage. Constipation that lingers, feeling tired after small tasks, swelling after meals. It may not feel urgent, but it's your body quietly struggling with every dose. It's not the feast that hurts you, it's the daily habit you don't even notice. The just a little mindset adds up, quietly, consistently, until something serious appears. You've been careful, you've cut back. But if you still let smoked meat slip in every week, you may be keeping just enough poison in your system to stay sick, without ever knowing why. This isn't about cutting everything, it's about finally realizing. Even a little can be too much when your body's no longer young. Try just 7 days without smoked meats. Replace them with steamed chicken, lentils, or soft fish. You may discover how much better you were meant to feel once you let go of just a little. 9. The lean meat lie. Why labels can't be trusted after 65. At the store, you see it printed in bold. Lean smoked turkey. All natural smoked ham. It feels safe, maybe even healthy. After all, it's not bacon, right? But here's the part the label won't say. Lean only means less fat. It doesn't mean less sodium. It doesn't mean there are no preservatives. It doesn't mean it's safe for older adults. In fact, many lean or natural smoked meats contain the same hidden dangers as processed red meats. Nitrites, HCAs, PAHs, and high levels of phosphorus, all of which increase risks for heart disease, kidney damage, and colon cancer in seniors. And here's the kicker. The body after 65 doesn't process these additives the same way. Your kidneys, liver, and immune system are slower. That lean label, it may protect your waistline, but not your health. What you might be feeling already. More swelling after meals? Mild nausea or dizziness after lunch? Muscle twitches or foot cramps at night? You may blame age, but it could be the clean food slowly dirtying your insides. Danger hiding behind pretty packaging. Smoked flavor. It all sounds safe, but none of it means the product is low risk for older adults. In fact, these are often marketing smokescreens for ingredients that damage aging bodies. You've worked too hard, lived too long to be misled by a sticker on a package. You deserve real health, not false reassurance. Don't trust the front of the label, read the back. If it says smoked, cured, nitrate, or sodium phosphate, put it back. Your body's earned better fuel. You don't need more slogans, you need real food. 10. The loneliness effect. Why smoked foods comfort you but slowly harm you. For many older adults, meals aren't about nutrition anymore, they're about comfort. You live alone, the house is quiet, and a slice of warm smoked ham brings back a memory, a smell, a moment when things felt okay. You may not even feel hungry, just empty. So you eat what's easy, what's familiar. And often, that's a plate of deli meats or a piece of smoked sausage from the fridge. But while smoked foods may fill the emotional gap, they're quietly carving away at your physical strength. Their high sodium weakens your heart. Their preservatives age your kidneys. Their hidden chemicals, PACs, HCAs, nitrites, add up. And the older we get, the more fragile our defenses become. Comfort food becomes a slow-acting toxin. More naps, but still tired. More stiffness in your back or legs. Moments of brain fog, confusion, or sadness after eating. They're not always from loneliness. Sometimes they're from what you're using to escape it. No one talks about this. That smoked meats are emotional placeholders, but your body pays the price. What soothes you today may steal your independence tomorrow. You deserve comfort, but not at the cost of your health. Food should heal, not haunt. You've made it this far, you've endured much. Don't let the quiet moments be the reason your health slips away. Try something new tonight. Warm soup with soft chicken, a baked sweet potato with olive oil. Call someone, walk a little. Comfort can come from the care you give yourself, not just what's on your plate. You've done your best all your life. You raised a family, you worked hard, you made sacrifices. But now, something as simple as what's on your plate could be undoing it all. Smoked meats, once seen as easy protein or a quick bite, are silently stealing your strength. They hurt your heart, they weaken your kidneys, they poison your gut. And worst of all, they hide it so well, you might not even know, until your legs give out or your breath shortens. But here's the good news, you still have time. Just one change, a few less slices of bacon, a swap from deli ham to boiled chicken, can help your body heal. Your future doesn't need to be filled with doctor visits and pills. It can be filled with walks, laughter, and independence if you start now. Because it's not about fear, it's about freedom. The freedom to keep living life on your terms. to walk strong, to breathe deep, to stay out of the hospital. All it takes is knowing what's hurting you and letting it go. I know you are watching this video in silence, but what if your action could save just one more life, maybe even your own? Leave a comment if you've eaten any of these meats recently. Share this with someone you love, especially if they eat smoked meats often. Subscribe to HEALZO, the one channel for protecting your health through knowledge. In the next video, I'll show you over 64 fruits you must never touch. They look innocent, but could be the hidden reason why your legs feel weak and your sugar won't stabilize. See you there. Your health is your choice. Let's make the right one together.